Okay, so I'm here with Mike and Denise Okuda at Gameforge at E3. Why don't you tell us what is your role involved in Star Trek Infinite Space?
Gameforge brought us in as just overall Trek consultants to get a sense of is this something from Trek? If you were to extrapolate a Klingon ship, what might it look like? Just the look and feel of Star Trek as much as possible.
The thing that was really nice is they brought us in at the beginning. So it's not like that we jumped in and they said, oh, this is what we've done. We were in this from the beginning and through the evolution to where it is now.
Can you tell us anything about the story of Star Trek Infinite Space?
Star Trek Infinite Space is set in the Star Trek Deep Space Nine timeline, which from a gamer's point of view is probably, as you know, probably one of the richest, most exciting times, simply because it's one of the few times where there really was a large-scale conflict over a whole bunch of things. So while fans know the specific storyline of what happened to Cisco and Company, these are things that presumably happened in the same continuity, just a little off to the side. And so we're able to draw from the richness of the Star Trek universe, the richness of the stories, but at the same time, the canvas is big enough that you can discover new stuff.
Does the Deep Space Nine station play a role, and the characters, Cisco, etc.?
We see Cisco occasionally, but it's not principally set on Deep Space Nine.
Right. What have you guys done to ensure that this fits inside and feels like a Star Trek game? So, what has been kind of the biggest thing that you guys have been doing to?
Well, the Star Trek look and feel is just the sum of all these little things, and you just get as many of the little things as right as possible. But the other thing is, a large part of Star Trek is discovery. So if you just literally do exactly what's been seen before, that in itself is disappointing. So you want to push it. You want to see a new Klingon ship. You want to go to a different place, and so striking the balance is always a challenge.
And also Star Trek is about community and family, and I think that this is really fun for people to get together and play together, and so that exemplifies Star Trek as well.
Now, is the game all about shooting stuff, or because Star Trek is much more about combat? Is it, so if people want to do things that aren't just destroying other ships, is there something for them here too?
Yeah, the game missions are written by a gentleman named Lee Sheldon, who's our colleague from Star Trek: The Next Generation, and so he's made an effort to certainly feature the Dominion War, but also have as much of the look and feel and the diplomacy and the ethical choices and the joy of discovery. So within the constraints of gameplay, it's the breadth of the Star Trek universe.
So is this game more for Star Trek fans, more for gamers, or for both?
Hopefully both. I think if you're a gamer, you can enjoy it. If you like Star Trek, it's even better.
Okay. While I've got you guys, are there any other Star Trek related projects that you could talk about you're working on?
No.
People always want updates to some of your great books. Any movement in that area?
Not the last time we talked.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much.
Thanks, Anthony.
Transfer complete.